On night of June 15th, China and India engaged in the first deadly clash in at least 45 years. The violence is a continuation of a decades-old dispute between the two powers over the precise location of their Himalayan border. The Indian Air Force capability has been ramped up immensely since June 17th, with the introduction of many advanced weapons made in USA, such as C-17 heavy lifters, M777 ultralight howitzers, Apache helicopters, and P-81 aircrafts. Besides, according to Wing Commander Amit Ranjangiri, the Indian Air Force has moved its fighter jets to forward bases due to the ongoing tensions. Those include Su-30 MKI jets, MiG-29 medium fighters, Mirage 2000 jets, and Jaguar fighters. Meanwhile, to enhance the fighting capacities, the Indian Air Force has asked for 33 new fighter aircrafts, including 21 MiG-29s and 12 Su-30 MKIs from Russia. The rising border tensions make people worry whether the conflicts could lead to a war. Since 2013, clashes in the Galway River Valley between the two countries almost occurred every year, but there were few media coverages, maybe because smartphones were not widely used right here. The border between India and China has no agreed demarcation. Each side has its own interpretation of the territorial boundary or line of actual control, which led to several military standoffs. The geographical environment and climate in Galway River Valley is so harsh, especially in winter. The conflicts never occurred in sub-zero temperatures. But now it's warm season again. Maybe it's good time for a fight. Both China and India have the population of over 10 billion. The countries both have nuclear weapons. Even though they continue to fight with cold weapons every day, no one could win. It means, in spite of the death numbers, the two countries don't really want to fight with each other. In late April, the Asian Development Bank approved a 1.5 billion loan to India for its coronavirus response. After Galway Valley standoff in June, the Beijing-based Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank said it has approved a 750 million loan to India to help the government strengthen its battle against the adverse impact of COVID-19 on poor and vulnerable households. The foreign ministers of China and India held telephone talks over the clash, agreeing to cool down the tensions. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi later said, "No one has entered our territory."
न वहां कोई हमारी सीमा में घुस आया है, न ही कोई घुसा हुआ है, न ही हमारी कोई पोस्ट किसी दूसरे के कब्जे में है.
It seems the two sides have reached a mutual understanding. In the short term, the situation may now be elevated to a higher level. But it doesn't mean the current military standoff is meaningless. In high cold regions, the military forces might be hampered by bad weather and logistical challenges. The forces with better logistics would prevail. The defeated party will withdraw from the battlefield temporarily. Then a temporary border will be determined. This time, in fact, most of the Indian soldiers died due to the backward logistical support of the Indian Army, which means the logistics of India need to be strengthened. Now, China and India are building roads at border regions, but India's industrialization is not as good as China. Although India are sending more troops to the Galway Valley, the conflicts might abate gradually. Beyond the battlefield, protest against China is being held across India, with many breaking their TV sets, phones, and other Chinese products. However, can India afford to boycott Chinese products? On June 29, India banned 59 popular Chinese apps for Android smartphones as well as the Apple iPhone. The long list includes not just video sharing platforms, but also many utility apps of daily use as well. Chinese money, for instance, has penetrated India's technology sector, with companies like Alibaba and Tencent pumping in billions of dollars into Indian startups such as Zomato, Paytm, Big Basket, and Ola. Most of the mobile apps used by Indian people in daily lives are contracted by China's Alibaba and Tencent, so to speak. From this point, there's no essential difference between Indian and Chinese people. Besides, even though Indian people instead choose to use Google Apps and shops in Amazon, their money may come from China. The Indian government is not so strict with its microfinance markets. In recent years, many Chinese companies invested in this field. During this process, they earn higher interest rates and get higher processing fees in legal ways. Some of them even work with the online transaction department of the Indian local banks to lower the risks in lending and debt collection. It's quite possible that an Indian borrower gets a call for the repayments the moment he has just arrived in China. Some worry that India's Made in China boycott could backfire. For example, its booming smartphone sector heavily depends on cheap Chinese phones made by Oppo, Xiaomi, and others with the lion's share of the local market. Most consumer electronics makers say they will be paralyzed if they can't import crucial intermediate goods from China. Is self-reliance the answer? From India's standpoint, none of this is likely to play out without grave consequences to the economy, especially during a severe downturn. China accounts for nearly 12% of India's imports, but India accounts for only 3% of China's exports. Finally, for China and India, make money together, maintain peace, pursue mutual benefits and common development may be in the interest of both sides.
Thank you. Are you okay? Hello, thank you very much. 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 Hi, you Indian me fans, do you like me for I? Okay, Indian me fans, do you like me fan? We will give everyone a free fan and me fans, do you like?
I'm Kathy Chen, that's all for today's video. Thanks for watching. If you like it, don't forget to subscribe. Bye!